Welcome to Four Moms for Success. Your host for tonight, Mayfloor, Maribel, Geraldine, and Roxanne.
Hello!
Hello, good
Is
evening.
today Wednesday? Happy Wednesday! Sasabihin ko sana Happy Monday. Happy Wednesday, everyone, and welcome to Four Moms for Success. And this is May Santa Ana. I'll be the host for tonight. And how are you, ladies, mga sisters? I I miss
Really good. Hello, sis.
Miss you.
Happy
so
Wednesday.
yeah, happy Wednesday. So
Wednesday.
tonight we have another topic that it can help you to understand how this business really works. So as I said, this is May Santa Ana, based here in Chicago, originally from Pangasinan, Philippines. I am a nanay, I am a nurse, and also a proud digital entrepreneur. Sis Jardine.
Hello, everyone. Again, my name is Geraldine Carrera, originally from Bacolod City, Philippines, now residing in North Carolina, USA. I'm also a registered nurse by profession, a mom of two, and of course, a proud nursepreneur. Go ahead, Sis Roxanne.
Thank you, Sis Jerlene. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I'm Roxanne from Seattle, Washington. I'm a mom, a wife, a property accountant by profession, and a proud digital business owner. Go ahead, Sis Belle.
Hello, happy Wednesday, mga sis. Happy Wednesday, everyone. So it's another Wednesday. We're halfway there. We're
Mhm.
already off the hump. So I hope everybody's doing well and doing fine. My name is Maribel Polarca, and I am the face behind Maribel yung sipon ko, and Polarca business page. I am a mom of two, a physical therapist, and of course, a digital entrepreneur. Originally from Cagayan de Oro City, Philippines, and now we are residing here in Louisiana, USA. Salamat!
Daghang salamat. So before we start our topic, I would like to invite everyone. Tomorrow will be Thursday and we have another a live webinar that you can see how this digital business work. And our time slot will be 7 in the CST, that's Central Time, 8 p.m. and EST, and Pacific Time is 5 p.m. In the other part of the world, like Philippines, it will be 8 in the morning, Friday. So, hintayin nyo po ang live workshop namin. At magiging, what they call this one, you will learn a lot from there. Okay. Sinong mauunang magsagot sa ating tanong? I'm talking Tagalog. I'm so sorry, guys. So, okay, for tonight, we all know that most of our questions from our inquiries or leads we already tackled most of them. And now we want also to impart our story, how we started this business, how this business helped us as a person, as an entrepreneur, and of course, help us as a mom, and also the help that this business can help our family and extended family. Yan. So, Sis Jerlyn, do you want to start? How how has this digital business changed your life and your family's life?
All right, thank you, Sis May. All right, so before I start this business, I was working long hours and, at work, and then I have two jobs. So I'm missing a lot of time for my family, especially for my growing kids. Um, the money is good, but then the thing that I don't have is the time freedom. So this
Yes.
is the one that changed my life. Now I am able to um, spend most of my time for my kids, attend field trips and school events because, you don't have to worry about second stream of income, so it doesn't limit in just like one income. And then of course, like financial growth, it opened a new income stream, because we don't want to just depend on one job, because we are all replaceable at work. So you don't um well, actually, at first I was gonna find a second job, but luckily I found this business. So that's why I found a business, but not a second job. So this one is really helps me with financial growth. Because um, in a business you can earn multiple times in a month compared to a job where we only earn like twice a month. So it's really a big help financially, especially sometimes, you'll be surprised you're gonna get paid. you know. So yeah, it helps with our travel, with some of the bills, and sometimes it actually covers like 2 3 months of your mortgage. So that's really a big help because I'm not instead of like me working overtime or finding a second job, I'm just going to work on my business. And then lastly is like the personal growth. Starting a digital business pushes me to get out of my comfort zone because it helps me with the leadership and mentorship by guiding others do the same. So yeah, that's how it changed my life, Sis May.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful story, right? Sometimes they said, that's not true. It's too good to be true, but it's really is. It is really true, whatever we are saying here, because we are, what do you call this one? We're giving you our faces here, and we are all professionals here. So, on my side, as she said already earlier, Sis Jerlyn said that she's supposed to find find another job in for her for to have another extra. For me, I already working two two or and three part-time jobs beside my full-time that time. And it's just a matter na the one that it came to my mind that I have my parents here, I have my family here, but the time that it's supposed to be for them is I trade in to to work in another facility in order for us to have extra. Because most of us, when we start this business, that's the reason of having a business to have an extra. But that particular extra will evolve to another purpose of your life to help other people when you start this business because you already know the difference between your purpose and also the difference of being the personal growth that you are having in this business. A lot of positivity. There you go. For me, before I'm the girl that who is so stressful, stressed out palagi, burnout, because you don't have enough sleep, right? When you go to work and then later on, oh, I has another part-time work to have to go to for another 8 hours. So 16 hours of your time, you are out trading the time supposed to be for your family. And it's so sad, but that's the reality. But it's good that we found this business. Sis Roxanne, ikaw na po. It's your turn.
Thank you, Sis May. Like Sis Jerlyn and Sis Mayflower, when I started this business, I used to work 2 to 3 jobs, working 7 days a week. Sometimes, if it's holiday on my other job, I'll let my manager on the other job if I can do that shift to take an extra shift instead of enjoying a holiday with the family because we all want extra income to save up for our kids' future. And so, um, and there's a point in my life when I don't have enough sleep, sometimes just 30 minutes from one job to another. I can power nap for 30 minutes, but now I cannot do that anymore because that back then I'm still younger and I can do it. But now 6 hours is still not enough sleep for me, which I'm enjoying now. Thank you for that digital business that we can have an extra income as a sideline. There's a point that I almost fall asleep while driving. At that time, that day, I said, "This is it. My family would needed me more than me making money on the side." I'm sorry.
Oh,
And there's a point that maybe I can also go back to school and so I can make more money. Sorry, I'm being vulnerable.
Okay. That's our story, and that means that we are true in this business that we are doing, and we are sharing what the story that we have, and probably someone in there can resonate and they can click in their mind that there is really a solution if they want to start a business. Yeah.
Thank you. And my one of my close friend shared this business to me. I've seen this business online, but I said it's too good to be true, so I got scared. So it's so typical to get scared too when you see it online, especially nowadays. But this business is legit. We are all working hard parents, busy professionals, but we wanted more to give more time for our family. Um, for me, a luxury is not a car or a fancy house, but just to pick up my or drop off my kids to school, be there for their field trips. That's a big one for me. It's not the material things, but the time that I can be there while I can enjoy their milestone. That's why I started this business, because that's the time that we cannot buy by any money. The time is the most precious gift that we could give our family, especially when the kids are young. So that's why I started this business, because I don't want to miss any milestone. I miss a lot of milestone with my daughter, and I don't want to miss any more milestone with my kids. Another thing is the stability, the personal growth this business brings. For anyone that know me well, I'm very introvert person. I'm very shy, but now I'm here showing myself in social media, and trying to be me. And hopefully one day I can gain that confidence as well to be a host. Hopefully one day, so I can. I am so thankful with my accountability partners because they're always here, guiding me and supporting me. Thank you. I think that's all for now.
Uh,
Like,
Thank
right,
you for your stories, Sis Roxanne.
sorry.
Ako na ata maiiyak dito. But actually, that's really true. The one that you are saying that it's not the luxury car that you can give to your family. That's not the luxury that we are looking for. The luxury that we are looking for is the time that we can give to our kids, especially if you have toddlers or youngster, because those particular age are the one who's looking for the love of the parents, because most of the time, especially here, they just drop their kids in the daycare, right? And they go to work because they think that working or having that particular job can help them to have something on the table. Yes, they can, but the thing is they're trading really the time. And that's what we realized when we started this business, that there is something that can help you to find a time for your family. And also, it's okay still to have a full-time job, but it's better to have more time for your family, because that time, the time that you can give, you cannot give it back, or you cannot bring it back again when your kids are already teens and they want to go somewhere else by themselves because they have already their own world. You cannot you cannot say to them, oh, it's not like in the Philippines now. No, you can stay here, you have to be with the family. In other country, no, you cannot control the teens. They have their own world and they have to do it by crook or by hook, right? So enjoy the time that you have in your family right now. If you have little kids, enjoy it. And if you think that this business is gonna uh, eat all your time, no, it will give you more time for your family. Sis Belle, it's your turn. Don't cry, okay? I don't wanna cry.
No, I know. I might cough. I might sneeze. But actually, all of us can really resonate with what Sis Roxanne said and shared, and so is Miss Jerlene, because it's never easy to be a parent. It's never easy to be a provider, because they always say life is hard, but you really have to choose your hard to, stuff like that. But life is, once you find the right business for you, you really be you can really feel the difference and see the difference. But actually, just like the three of you, I don't know why we have two kids. We used to work 2 to 3 jobs.
We are aligned to each
Either we have
other.
full-time job, we are like the same like we are like aligned. But actually, I used to also work 2 to 3 jobs aside from my full-time job. And I was happy for the financial flexibility, like when you see your check and stuff like that. But all along, when you grow older, it's not really the money that counts. It's not really the how much you have in the bank account that really counts when you lose a lot of time with your family. That's why I was like, every time I would leave the house before 6 and I would go home before like 7 o'clock in the evening. That's too long. It feels like I just go home to sleep. I know you have that feeling like I'm just here to sleep. And then you rush, especially when your kids have activity. It's either like, how am I gonna do this? I have to find somebody to replace me, like especially like healthcare professionals, like to replace me to I can go out and go like use my paid time off. And that was really hard because as a parent, you really wanted to be like be with your kids, and then as well you also have to find money income for them to support you, but your body cannot be in two places at the same time. That's why it was my prayer when everything, like, because I think all of us, it is such a timely topic, because like, what are the change, how does it change your life? Because in the first thing, when we started this business, we only want one thing, and that is to change, that is change. And that is why we are like trying to share right now the changes that we have. Because because working is good, but then the thing is like, the only thing that I really wanted was for me to be able to find something that I can earn, but then I don't have to clock in somewhere, because it's so dangerous when you go drive from one place to another place. It's like the accident, like driving at night when it's dark and stuff like that, especially this time of the year. It's so scary because like you don't know what, but then and then it's so hard to find the real business or a real some work that you can like, hey, can I just work at home and earn money? It's so hard, right? I know all of you have already, maybe some of you have tried some but failed, and some of you may be in that business but still want to find something new. And then when I have this business, I was like, is this really true? Is this really good, right? It's so funny, like I can work from home, I can work anywhere while I'm still my, that's the thing, that's the first thing that really wanted me to be part of this business. Is like, you can go work anywhere anytime and still find that financial flexibility. And it was, when I started it, it was like different. For years that I've been in this business, I got rid of those PRNs, like we call us the 2 to 3 jobs. I got rid of it, and now I just have a full time to focus. And I work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I got to go home around 2:30 in the evening, the afternoon. My kids are not home. That's why I have my time, me time. I didn't have me time before. Have you? Do you still have me? No. That's why it's so happy when I get to go home by around before 3 o'clock, and then I still have time to spend, like take a nap before my kids are here, get home. And that's a nice feeling, like I get at least in my 24 hours I have something for myself. Like, well, I would watch TV, I would like do something, and then it's fun, it is fun. But but the thing is, like, you really have to find the right business for you. And we are so thankful that digital business has made everything possible for all of us, for the things that we want to change in our life. And because we are moms, we are parents, most of the time it's always time with our kids, time with with our family, and then of course be able to help our family here and of course back home. And that's very, because Filipinos are close knit, right? Really have, it's not, we're not only supporting the our family but also outside our family. And we are so good with that. So we work not just for our family, for but also for our extended family. And I found it here in this business, and I really love to share when you experience those things. And it's so good to share it, because I know a lot of people over there are also longing for something that we used to long before. and here it is in front of you, and we're not telling you, not because we are in this business, but because we experience what we wanted to happen in our life, that change that we want to happen. Sis Roxanne, Sis Jerlene, Sis Mayfair, and me have already experienced the change, and that change had really made a big difference, not just for ourselves but for our family and the future of our family again. So that's it. Kasi may
Okay.
sneeze na
That's
ako.
that's a that's a beautiful story of yours, Belle. Now, my question is, how does your family is there any changes that you can see now in your family when you started this business, while you are in this kind of business? Sis Jordan, do you have anything that you can share for us? How is your kids doing, and your husband? How the perception that they get when you started, and now that they are having you most of the time now? Yeah.
Well, yes, of course, it's like the bond, like before, like me and my partner we always have the opposite schedule because we don't want to put the kids to daycare. So I work Monday, Tuesday, and then he works Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we're the opposite weekend. If I work, he's off, and then if he's off, I work. So, so we don't, I mean, we see each other at night, like dinner time, but that's it. So now, like like a strong family ties, like the kids are getting closer and be like, oh mommy, you're off, so they're happy when we're both off, most of the time, instead of just like working two jobs where they can't see me. Because when I used to work two jobs or overtime, I see them like FaceTime. If I'm not busy at work, I'll do FaceTime. But it's different when when you're able to help them with the homework, which I can't. I'm not a big help with homework because it's different. But at least I'm trying. So that way, we just have like more bonding moments with my family.
Yeah, that's one of the priceless that you can give it to your family, right? Especially to the kids.
Oh,
For
hi, Sis Sharon.
Hi, Sis
Hi,
Sharon, and
Sisha.
Sis
Thank
Sharon too.
you for watching.
Yes, she's gonna pop up soon.
I
Yes,
know how many, a few more weeks, huh?
Few more
I
weeks.
yeah,
Yeah.
Exciting
Congratulations, Sis
time.
Sharon.
Congratulations.
yes.
Congratulations, Isha.
And because of this business, some of the professionals, some of the moms or the dads are able to give up their profession to be with their family, because this business can sustain that particular extra amount that they supposed to work in another job, but they are able to uh, uh, cut off, or they are able to retire on that particular job that they have before because of this business. Sis Roxanne, anything to add? How about you? How's the changes in your? I know you said earlier that you already what they call this one. You cannot give back the time that you supposed to be for your daughter because she is already teens. But now that you have this business, any changes between the mom and the daughter bonding? I know
Uh,
you have the little kids too, but
yeah.
most of the time you have that Bibo boy, the little kids with you. But with your daughter now, I know she's so beautiful. She's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's so beautiful.
um, right now, thank you for that, Miss May. We can have some time right now, but than before. But since she's in college, if she's doing summer classes too, she's busy in college. But we still make some time to go on a family date at
Yeah.
least, or go to the playground with my little one. She like to go to the gym, so we do the neighborhood walking, which I cannot enjoy before because I don't have time. I'm too tired. But now I can walk with them, jog with them, and play with my son as well in the playground. Before, I'd rather take a quick 10-minute nap before am able to enjoy that family time. But now I'm thankful that I can have more time with my family. I can cook more as well if they request some food. And yep, I'm thankful. And with my son, I am happy that he is seeing my growth. He is on the side with me with this business as well. I know he's playing on the side, but I know his mindset is changing right now. But I told him not to grow too fast because he's getting so matured now. Thank you.
Thank you. Sis Bell, I know most of the time you are with your kids because of this business that you have, because you have more time, right? And I know those guapo, the two guapos, I call them guapo because Jake and James are so guapo. And you have already, is he teens now? Si James? Teens?
Yes, he's 15, and
Wow.
I really try to the good thing is like I don't know, but because like before they know, like they learn how
Mhm.
to, you know, you respect, like if you do go live, they know how to, you know, be quiet, and you know they know it already, and they have like a little like knowledge about the business and stuff like that. In fact, my son would always say, "Hi guys, this is Maribel Polarca." He would always do that when we're talking, but that means that he's listening and he's taking notes on what we're doing. But aside from that, it's like, you know, like as a mom, we always want our kids to have a better future. And I thought before, the only way, the best way to really go fight get a better future is to go to college, go finish this, be this one. But I didn't realize how important business knowledge is, like to be, because like if I would really let him do like be go to college, finish this course and work for somebody, and you will have money and you will stuff like that. But I didn't realize, because I'm doing it, I did that for myself until I realized the business, that you can never be free from you can never be really successful, be wealthy and rich if you work for somebody. And
Yes.
you really that, and that's now I try to inculcate that in their mind. Like, hey, there is an option. There is other ways. You don't you go to college, finish this, but never forget how to be your own boss. Never forget to really start your own business. I want you to do a lot of learning and lesson on that, because that's how you will see that on different platforms, that people, rich people, are became rich and wealthy because they have their own business. They did not work, they may started working for somebody else, but they found a way to be their own boss and become rich and wealthy. So I'm not just talking about money here, I'm talking about the legacy that we can leave. That's why I said I can't wait for James, he's 15, to be 18, and
Oh,
for
three
to
more
really give
years.
him this
Yes.
business, because this business helps a lot, you know. Like that's why I said, like, this is a good way. Do not really focus on too much on working for somebody, but try to work for yourself and be your own boss. And that's why I'm so happy for that one. That's why I'm so excited for him to be to turn 18, aside from him driving. But he needs to learn this one, yeah. And I know
Finance.
we all have kids, and I really want to expose him to that, to
Yeah.
business.
That is true. In our culture, we are yung upbringing kasi natin is like you have to go to a good school, you have to go to a university in order for you to have a good and good job or job, and then later on you will fulfill all your dreams, which is not true. Which is not true. You can go somewhere else, but when you're done studying, you apply for a job. After that, you're building the dream of your employer. And and for me, it's too hard to put it in my mind before, because the upbringing that I have is like, yeah, you have to study hard, have a good grade,
Be a
and then
nurse.
be a nurse, and then come to America. And that I fulfilled. And after that, I realized that it's not really the only purpose that you live in this world. There is more that God gave it to you, and you have to discover that on your own self, because that's how you're gonna grow, and that's how you're gonna feel the success that God imparted to you. So yeah, so the thing is in here, we are here, the four of us, as a digital business owner and digital entrepreneur, who's giving you a learning and also open your mind and your eyes that there is a way. Don't dwell on whatever you have right now. Any problem, it's okay. That's part of a growth. And if you think that uh, maybe some of you guys will still say this is a SCAM, I don't think so because we are paying taxes. We are legit and registered. So if you are curious, just register to those website that we have in here. And on if you resonate to Sis Jerlene or Sis Roxanne or Sis Bell, or register to them, ask the questions, and then after watching, of course, the webinar, because that's the how the foundation of the business is. So don't be so hard-headed sometimes, because sometimes with the ego that we have, you will say to yourself that I'm okay, I'm stable, I have savings for my family. But what if you're retired already and that saving is not enough? Are you going back to work physically, or establish a business right now that can help you for your future and uh, stay on that lifestyle that you have right now, that like having a you have all because you are working. But what if you will have those things if you retired, because you are already established this business that we are having, right? Any parting words, ladies? We're good. Okay, tomorrow will be our tomorrow is our free workshop, so or webinar. So we are inviting you and learn something that can change your life, because that webinar is the beginning how our life change. There you go. Thank you, everyone. God bless.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.